Don't let credit report errors cost you thousands. The shocking truth about credit report mistakes in mortgage applications is that 1 in 5 consumers have errors on their credit reports, which can result in higher interest rates or denied mortgage applications, according to the Federal Trade Commission. This statistic might sound alarming, but when you break down the numbers, the real impact becomes even more concerning. Consider this: the average error resulting in a $1,300 increase in mortgage payments over the life of the loan translates to approximately $5,000 in total additional costs for a 30-year mortgage. But here's what makes this even more troubling. Many homebuyers never even discover these errors until they're deep in the mortgage application process, sometimes weeks or months after being denied. Let me give you a concrete example. Sarah, a first-time homebuyer from Ohio, was pre-approved for $350,000 mortgage at 6.5% interest. She found her dream home and made an offer. During the final underwriting process, the lender pulled her credit report and discovered a fraudulent account opened in her name by an identity thief. This single error dropped her credit score by 47 points, which automatically disqualified her from the rate she was promised. Her interest rate jumped to 7.2%, costing her an additional $186 per month, or $67,000 over the life of the loan. Sarah had to delay closing by 6 weeks while disputing the error, during which the home sold to another buyer. Then there's the case of Michael, whose ex-wife failed to pay a joint credit card after their divorce. Even though their divorce decree stated she was responsible for the debt, the creditor reported it on his credit report. This collection account reduced his credit score by 89 points and resulted in a mortgage denial. He spent 4 months disputing the error and ultimately had to pay off the debt himself just to move forward with his purchase. These aren't isolated incidents. According to 2022 CFPB data, approximately 2 million mortgage applications annually are delayed or denied due to credit report inaccuracies. The FTC's most recent Consumer Sentinel Network report found that the most common credit report errors include: first, accounts reporting with incorrect balances, where a credit card shows a $5,000 balance when you've already paid it down to $1,200. Second, duplicate accounts, where the same debt appears multiple times on your report, artificially inflating your debt-income ratio. Third, accounts still reporting after being paid off or charged off. These should stop appearing after 7 years but often linger. Fourth, fraudulent accounts opened in your name without authorization. And fifth, payment history errors, where accounts show late payments you never made. With mortgage rates and home prices rising, first-time homebuyers need to be aware of the potential costs of credit report errors to avoid additional financial burdens. According to the National Association of Realtors, 34% of first-time homebuyers report being surprised by unexpected costs during the mortgage process. Of these, a significant portion cite credit report issues as a major contributing factor. Now you might be thinking, I'll just wait until I apply for a mortgage, and if there's an error, I'll dispute it then. This strategy is problematic for several reasons. First, the Federal Fair Credit Reporting Act requires credit bureaus to investigate disputes within 30 days. During this investigation period, your credit report shows the disputed account, which lenders typically count against you during underwriting. Second, if you're in the middle of a mortgage application with a tight closing timeline, a 30-day dispute can completely derail your purchase. Third, multiple dispute inquiries can temporarily lower your credit score further. Dr. Rohit Verma, senior economist at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, states, credit report accuracy is foundational to fair lending practices. A single error can cost borrowers tens of thousands of dollars over the life of a loan. Yet many consumers don't check their reports until they're applying for credit. So what can you do? The first critical step is to obtain free copies of your credit reports from all 3 bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. The Fair Credit Reporting Act entitles you to 1 free report annually from each bureau, available at annualcreditreport.com. Don't use credit monitoring websites that require credit card information, as these often bundle unwanted services. When reviewing your reports, look for several specific things. Check the account names and creditors to ensure every listed account is actually yours. Verify the account types. Credit cards should show as revolving, while auto loans should show as installment. Review the payment history, looking for late payments you don't recognize. Examine the reported balances and ensure they match your last statement. Finally, check the personal information at the top of the report for accuracy of your name, address, phone number, and social security number. A single-digit error in your SSN can cause your report to merge with someone else's account information. Once you've identified errors, you need to dispute them officially. Write a clear, concise letter to the credit bureau that is reporting the inaccurate information. Include your name, address, account number, the specific item you're disputing, and a brief explanation of why you believe it's inaccurate. Include copies of supporting documentation, payment confirmations, satisfaction documents, or divorce decrees. Send this via certified mail with return receipt requested so you have proof of delivery. Under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the Bureau must investigate your claim within 30 days. They'll contact the creditor or data furnisher to verify the information. If the creditor can't verify the account within that time frame, it must be removed from your report, according to the National Consumer Law Center. Approximately 65% of disputes filed by consumers result in some form of correction or removal. But here's a counterargument you might encounter. Some financial advisors suggest waiting until after you've purchased your home to dispute credit errors. The reasoning is that disputing actively can temporarily lower your credit score even further due to increased credit inquiries. However, this strategy backfires in most cases because lenders pull your credit multiple times during the mortgage process, and they use the most recent pull for final underwriting. If you dispute after getting your pre-approval, those new inquiries can change your loan terms or even result in a denial. The smarter approach is to proactively check your credit 6-12 months before you plan to apply for a mortgage. This gives you ample time to dispute errors and allow your credit score to recover. Studies from the Credit Builders Alliance show that disputed items removed from credit reports result in an average credit score improvement of 15-25 points, though this varies based on how negative the disputed item was. Ignoring credit report errors can result in denied mortgage applications, higher interest rates, and thousands of dollars in additional costs. The stakes are high and the consequences can be severe, but there is hope. By understanding the risks and taking steps to dispute credit report errors, homebuyers can minimize their impact and secure better loan terms. In this video, we've explored the FTC guidelines on credit report disputes and the CFPB data on mortgage application errors. We've shown you how to avoid costly credit report errors and secure the best possible loan terms through proactive monitoring and strategic dispute filing. The average first-time homebuyer may pay up to $5,000 more in mortgage costs over the life of the loan due to credit report errors. But with the right knowledge and strategies, you can avoid these costly mistakes and achieve your dream of homeownership. For the full numbers, specific dispute templates, and a complete implementation checklist, the deep version is in my book Hidden Mortgage Costs, link in the description. That resource includes actual letter templates you can use, specific creditor contact information for each bureau, and a month-by-month timeline for preparing